Leanne Murphy. Another cookie dough lover. See, I pick them. Now, Leanne's gonna, I'm gonna do a spoiler alert. Leanne's gonna do something with you. There's gonna be an exercise involved with this. And in this environment, you know, we're coming up to break soon, you know, but please embrace it, do it. Because sometimes I sat, the first time when I saw this, I've seen Leanne do this numerous times now, and the first time I just kind of shied away from doing it. I was like, oh, I'll do it at home. And actually, that was a huge mistake. So you don't have to do any star jumps, you don't have to move, so don't panic, okay? You can sit there with your notebook and your pen, and let's welcome to stage the incredible Leanne Murphy.
Okay. Spoiler alert, I can see everyone's phones out as well, and guess what? I'm going to ask you all to put them away. And this is because I really want you to take a deep breath and get involved in the exercise. And I'm not going to go straight into it, we're going to go through it gently, we're going to go on a journey with it. And I know some of you have done it before, and do it again because it's different every single time. So, who am I? Like people see when you talk, like everybody in the room probably sees us all up here. They know Kizzy, they know Lola, they know Leanne. They see us as the black status leaders of the company, but that's not who we are. It goes deeper than that. So for me, I'm a mum to a gorgeous little boy, Nicholas. I'm a girlfriend, because he's still not put a ring on it. But don't ask me. So I'm a girlfriend, and I'm a beauty ambassador for this company. And the reason I use them words is because I feel like it empowers people, it uplifts people, it empowers people, and it validates people. Being a beauty ambassador to me means that I make people feel beautiful inside as well on the outside. I'm not going to get emotional. This last 6 weeks for me, I'm not going to lie, it's been really tough. Really tough. If anyone should have quit this business, it should have been me. But I'm not, because I have a big why. My why, in the most difficult circumstances of my life, still puts me into action. It still makes me work my business. It still makes me move. And that's what your why should do. My passion runs so deep that I do believe that if you cut me, I would be purple. Okay? My belief in this business, this company, this opportunity of what it can do for all of you is unshakable. It is unshakable. And why? Because I know what it's done for me, what it's done for the others, and what it's continuing to do for women all around the world every single day. Your why, you've probably seen this before, is not what you do. It's why you do it. So I want you to ask yourselves a question, okay? Firstly, why are you here today? Why have you come here on a Saturday morning at a weekend when you could be at home with your family? Why are you here today? Because for me, that tells me that you want to do something to change your life. Yeah? Is that right? Yeah. But do you know what your purpose is in life? Do you know what your purpose is? Do you know where you're going? The vehicle that we've got, our business, have you got a clear direction of where that vehicle is going to take you? No? Determine your why is what determines your success. And that's why it's really important to know it. Lola explained it before about running into a burning building if your family's in there. But in reality, when's that going to happen in your lifetime? Hopefully never. Hopefully never. So you need to have something that's going to drive you forward, because this business can get tough. I wish for everybody there would be a straight line to the top. But I'm sure everyone will agree it's not like that. What tends to happen is you go, whoo, and then boom, and then woo, and then boom, and then woof, and then you kind of get that momentum, you get your rhythm, and things start to take off, okay? If you know your why, it's going to determine your happiness on the way. Now, Claire did this on her status as well, and I love it, because success is so different to different people. And to me, happiness is kind of when you're truly successful, because that kind of comes into a big, big circle, your happiness. And it can be different things, but if you're happy in life with what you're doing, you've probably got the money that you need, the time that you need, the financial freedom, the holidays, the time with your family. It all kind of comes under that umbrella. So I want you to ask yourself, think about, I don't want you to go into your whys yet. I want you to think about the day you joined Unique, the day you pressed that join button. What was it that made you join this business? So for me, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself before all of this, okay? Sometimes you have the enough is enough moment. There's a lot of stories where they've not kind of been successful through school, through jobs, through life, but I have. I went through school, I left with my GCSEs, I went into a modern apprenticeship, and I went into a corporate job, and it was a good job. I loved my job. It paid for a 20-year-old girl between 30-40k. It was good money. I was living the dream. Had a house, I had my car. Thought I had the perfect relationship, okay? Until them little warning signs start there, and I never seen it. But my friends did, and it was on nights out where I would stop drinking and have a coke, where I stopped getting up on the stage dancing because my partner was saying little things in my ear, and my friends noticed the change in me before I even noticed it in myself, okay? 2009, I got a phone call that nobody ever wants to get a phone call in their life about my best friend. We should have been flying to St. Lucia for a wedding, and I get a phone call to tell me to stay at home because she'd been in an accident. And it turned out that it wasn't an accident, that he didn't want to marry her anymore, but instead of telling her, he took her away from us. Okay? So, my life changed at that point. I'm trying to do this without my computer so shaky. My life changed, okay? My happy relationship the year after, guess what happened? I woke up one night and you just get that gut instinct that something's not right. And he was in the other room because he had a son and he was staying over and he'd woke up in the night. And I checked his phone and guess what was on the phone? Messages you don't want to find. So my best friend had gone. My relationship broke down. And I had to go to work and see him every single day. And he didn't leave me alone. He nearly broke me. He nearly broke me. I've not shared this story so in deep before. My enough was enough moment was not that financial or anything else. It's that if I didn't get out of this, I'm going to lose myself completely. Because I'd lost the girl that I was, the young girl, the full of life, the didn't care attitude. I needed to break free of it. So I tried running across the other side of the world and applied to Etihad Airlines to be an air hostess. I got through, don't laugh. And when it comes to the crunch, I just couldn't do it. Because family has always been so important to me. They're a why, okay? My family, my friends, if you are in my life, I will love you dearly. I will fiercely protect you. And I am so loyal. I'm probably as loyal as they come. Okay? I couldn't do it. So what I did do is I quit my nearly 30, 40 grand a year job. I got rid of my nice car. I went and got a job in a bar. And then I got a job in another bar because it wasn't quite enough to pay the mortgage. And then I got a job in my cousin's call centre doing the admin and the rotas for everybody. Okay? I met my partner. So this is where my life started to change. I met my partner because he owned a bar that I went to work in. Okay? And I was finding my feet again, starting to enjoy things, because let's be honest, going from a stressful corporate job to working in a bar is pretty fun. Especially at the end of the night when you can all stay around for extra drinks. But then in 2014, this little miracle happened. My little boy. We found ourselves pregnant. Well, it was 2013 we found ourselves pregnant, and he came in 2014. But I knew that I couldn't keep up working 3 jobs. We couldn't keep a bar. That's not a lifestyle to bring a little boy into it. My partner's other job, he was a builder, and that's kind of up in the air. Building work is just not, it's not something that you can rely on. So I started to look for something, and I always say this company found me, because before I even found Unique, I applied to be, I went on a course to be a makeup artist. And if I put my pictures up prior to going on that course, you would ask yourself why. Because while my friends let me go out looking like Aunt Sally, I will never know to this day. I will never know to this day. Okay, so what happened at the time for me to choose network marketing when I seen this post about Unique and this mascara that was coming to the UK is I couldn't work them 3 jobs, and I was on £500 a month maternity pay, and Manuel's job just wasn't cutting it, it wasn't paying the bills, so at the time it was financial. So that's why I'm asking you that when you pressed your button, why did you join? Because as we go through this, you'll see how much your why changes and how much it evolves with you as you grow. So usually when you join, there's something lacking or missing in your life, which comes down to time, money, security, health, purpose. It's usually around one of those reasons. But that why is so much stronger than you and so much stronger than you think. And it's only when you go digging deep that it really comes through. Now your why, there's a saying that your why should make you cry. So the why that you joined this business, did it make you cry? Because I know it didn't make me cry at the time. No, when you pressed that join button, was it because you was in that place that you was crying? No. It needs to bring tears to your eyes because it needs to move you into powerful action, okay? And it goes back to the why is not what we do, it's the why we do it. So when you're actively pursuing your purpose and you tackle each project with energy, with a can-do no matter what, play flight, even when you're tired mindset. So you need to make sure that it's not confused, it needs to be clear, like Tasha said. Your why can work the same way as the law of attraction. If you have a clear, defined why, that is going to help you. It's going to take you through your journey. I know what's coming and I'm getting really emotional because I am not going to lie. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do this exercise with you without crying after. We will do. Okay. Okay. Please, put your phones away if they're still out. Get yourself a pen and paper, maybe some tissues, because we want you to leave here today feeling motivated, feeling inspired, but what we don't want you to happen is go away and you do nothing. So if we can get to your why, we can determine your why today, you're going to walk out of here and you're going to go into massive action, and that's what we want. So I want you all to close your eyes. I want you all to close your eyes. Oh, maybe not walk up there. And I want you to imagine that you have been on a trip somewhere and you're flying back on your own. You're not with your friends, you're not with your family, there's just you on the plane, having a wine or a G&T, reading a book maybe, and the seatbelt sign comes on. Okay, so you put your seatbelt on, and then you feel the plane starting to go down, and the captain comes on and says, "This is your captain speaking. Brace yourself for emergency landing. I'm sorry, but there's nothing else we can do." And in that moment in time, in front of you, you've got a pen, you've got paper, and you're going to write your last letter to your loved ones. Whether it's your partner, your family, your pets. You're going to write your last letter, spill everything out, any regrets, and you've got till the end of this song to do it. Okay. This is your captain speaking. We've landed safely. You can take off your seatbelts and safely leave the plane, not board the plane. No one's going to get, I can't know, are they? But you've got your letters in your hand and you've wrote them in a moment that you thought was a life or death situation. So do you go off that plane and do you put them letters in your back pocket, or do you throw them away? Or do you start following your commitments that you've made to them people? Do you start using that why to motivate you rather than run away? Okay? Well, it worked then, didn't it? Okay. For me, family is everything, but they're not the whole reason why I do this business. I do it because there's no way I can look that little boy in the eye and tell him that I can't do something and that I've failed him. Okay? But there's also, I can't look my team in my eye, their eyes, and tell them that I can't do something. We, here in this room, no matter what status you are, we have the power to instill a belief into somebody before they even believe in themselves. That is a gift, okay? That is a gift. So on the days that it does get tough and you're struggling yourself, go back to your letter that you wrote and read it, okay? And then get up and go into action. Now I've got a question for you, because there is things that hold us back into this business. There is genuine things that hold us back in this business. What do you think it is? Fear. Yeah? Fear. Fear has two meanings: forget everything, run, or face everything and rise. Yeah? Fear comes from when you're in a life or death situation. If you believe that you are going to die on that spot, that is where fear derives from. That's where the meaning derives from. But things happen in people's lives, that confidence, where they get knocked, they've got low self-esteem, they go through periods of depression. Things happen where that fear starts to mean something more to them than being in a life or death situation. Okay, so who can tell me what's holding them back in the business, what they feel is holding them back in the business? Anybody?
Mine's fear of success. I can't continue with it.
That is a massive one. But you can be.
Yeah, I know, but I'm scared though. Scared of being successful and everything, thinking that I'm a fraud and I can't always do it.
Okay, so go back to that word. Why would people think you're a fraud?
This is what I'm telling you.
Okay, and where does that come from? Because if you go deeper, there's going to be a reason. Yeah? So that's something that you can work on to overcome. Who thinks that they could not come and public speak on this stage? Because I did at one point. Yeah? 1, 2, and 3. Please come up here. Okay, this is a huge deal for these ladies, but you're in a room here and a group hug with Kizzy. Yeah? All I want you to do is just introduce yourself, a little bit about you, and possibly the reason why you did start your unique business. Okay, start with you.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm Pink Status presenter. I started this because I just wanted to do something with my life that really meant something to me. Because I've got my job, but it's not my passion, and I know I can do something more, and to do something which excites you when you wake up every day. It just means the world to me.
Hi, I'm Becky, or Becca. I'm on Orange Status presenter. Sarah speaking. I started this business because I got made redundant and we have money, and my friend told me about it, so I was like,
Love her.
F it. Introduced me to Claire. I'll sign up. The thing that actually got me to press the button was one of my friends wanted the 3D fibre mascara, and she was like, if you're not going to do it, I'm going to buy it for someone else. And I was like, no, you're buying it from me. So I joined that night and made my first sale. When I joined, it was for those reasons, but afterwards it was so much more. I was going through CBT, I was pregnant, I couldn't take my antidepressants, and I was in a really bad place. And I actually got, within a month of joining Unique, signed off of CBT. I was in a much better place, and this has changed me as a person forever.
I have huge anxiety, so this is literally me like facing my fear right now. I'm Chelsea. We're all in the same team, but I am a yellow status presenter. I'm here today leaving my little boy for the first ever time. He's only one, and I've cried more than I've cried ever. I now know that he is mainly my why. I started this business because I met the lovely Tash, and I constantly rejected her. I said I couldn't do it, I didn't want to join, thought it was all fake. But I wasn't passionate in my job, I didn't have anything going for me, I was now a mum, unexpectedly, and I had to do something, so I really wanted to embrace that. I bought myself a car. When I hit yellow, I put a deposit down, and yeah, I've changed so much.
How amazing. So what have these three done after doing that exercise? They've faced the fear, yeah? They've just done a why and connected with something that's so powerful that as soon as I ask them to do something, they're scared of doing it, puts them into action. Okay, and that's what we want for you. Another way you can think of it is when you meet people, you have 90 seconds to make an impact if you've never met them, okay? And I always work on an impact goal. And when I first started this business, I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I did not have a clue. I had no sales experience. I had no leadership experience. The only thing I knew is I was a good friend. I knew how to be a friend. I knew how to build relationships, but I was also willing to learn. I was willing to be a student again. It didn't scare me. So whatever happened, I made sure that I learned to do things. And I did them wrong at the beginning, and this is why we're going to touch on this a little bit. I was probably what Kizzy calls Sally Spammer. And it did work, because what I kind of did is I went off excitement, I went off passion. Okay, I'd found something that burned a fire in my belly, and my why was not as big as it is now. It was still just that I needed financially, it was still my pain point. But as I grew and my why's evolved, I've learned to do this. So, who's heard of Simon Sinek, Lead With Your Why? Okay, 90 seconds to make an impact. If you can lead with your why, do you think what you've got written on your paper is going to leave a lasting impression on someone by telling them why you do what you do instead of what you do? Yeah? What is it that we do, Leanne? What do we do?
I would say that we take women who want to make a change in their life, we give them the vehicle to do that and all the training they need.
Okay. Exactly, and that kind of does touch it, kind of touches on the why as well. But what do? We sell products online for a social media company, don't we? Do I sound passionate talking about that? No. Did I sound passionate when I was sharing my why with you? Did I sound passionate when I told you that I was a beauty ambassador because I want women to feel beautiful on the inside as well as the outside? Yeah. You see the difference? 90 seconds to make an impact. It's never the severity of the experience, it's the depth of the emotion that you feel that makes a difference. If you can lead with your why in this business, you are going to have a lot more success a lot quicker than going through the roads that we had to do to learn. We're kind of giving you a fast way to do it rather than having to go down the roads that we went. So now you've got your emotional connected to your why. Do you feel that you could be a lot more confident in speaking to somebody about what you do? Yeah? Do you feel that on your bad days that it's still going to get you through when you feel like turning the TV on, or you think I'm going to do that tomorrow because I've had 10 no's today? Do you think it's going to keep you going till you get a yes? Yeah? Because you've been on that plane, you've got your last letter there. Are you going to carry on living your life with regrets? Or are you going to fulfill everything that you've wrote on that letter? Yeah. And I'm just going to leave it with this. You must define your why before you can begin with the what and the how. You're going to learn the what and the how later, and now you've all got your why. So I genuinely hope that you all leave here today and take the steps that's needed in this business, because one thing that life's taught me, and again in the last 6 weeks, is that tomorrow's never promised. Thank you.
Just said to Leanne, sorry there's no wine in that bottle.